It's only Thursday, but we are answering your questions this week. Kaya ito po ang isa pang tanong. Kumusta? Hope all is well. I have a 36-year-old son who is separated from his wife, and he was jailed because of tokhang, but he was bailed out. His case is now pending because of some inconsistencies from the police. He went to a hotel with a friend, but when they knocked on the door of a room, there were 2 women and police assets, and there were drugs on the bed, and police said they were from my son and his friend. Even the arrest and imprisonment were not recorded in the logbook. My son got into rehab, and after 5 months, he is now with us. My husband tests him each week, and by the grace of God, results are negative. But our son is mad because he alleges that we do not want to give him back the stall business that he used to have. Actually, we got back that business from him because he was not paying rent to the mall, and he refused to comply with the requirement that they should have a checking account. Then we sold our car, which he uses, because we needed the money, and he is angry that we did not buy another car he could use, mainly because we can no longer afford it. Last, he is threatening to leave our house because we are pressuring him to work at our small orchard. What do we do with him? He has become a monster. Kapatid, I hear the pain in your heart. You love your son very much, but because of some bad choices he has done in his life, he has slowly turned into what you termed a monster. But if you're going to be very honest with yourself, you must face the fact that your son is already an adult, and you no longer have any obligation to provide for him. He must learn to stand up on his own 2 feet and must learn to support himself as an adult. He has lived an irresponsible life and has even been a heavy burden on you. Instead of you enjoying your lives in your sunset years, you are forced to worry about him. Alam mo, in the Old Testament, the Jews had a harsher treatment on children who have become rebellious. Listen to this law in the book of Deuteronomy. If a man has a stubborn and rebellious son, who will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and though they discipline him, will not listen to them, then his father and his mother shall take hold of him and bring him out to the elders of his city at the gate of the place where he lives. And they shall say to the elders of his city, "This our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard." Then all the men of the city shall stone him to death with stones. So you shall purge the evil from your midst, and all Israel shall hear and fear. Of course, I am not suggesting that this kind of rule should be done in the Philippines today. What I would like to highlight to you is that an adult son who has rebelled against you as his parents, and who has even become a heavy burden on you rather than a blessing, does not deserve special treatment. Let him take responsibility for his life. Allow him to suffer the consequences of his actions. I suggest that you stop saving him the next time he gets into trouble. As a parent, do continue to pray to God for his sake. Pray that God will take hold of his life, that he may stop his rebellious ways and change for the better. And as you learn to let go of your son and entrust him to the hand of God, you must always remember, faith matters too.